All right, joined now by Chief Meteorologist Holden LaCroix. We're talking about bomb cyclone, atmospheric river. These are terms we really don't want to see in the forecast.
Yeah, and we've been dealing with it here over the past 24 hours. Luckily, we kind of escaped the worst impacts we've kind of been talking about up toward Washington State. But here's a look at the atmospheric river she was talking about. And again, it's all connected. The bomb cyclone is still offshore, and that has always been mostly offshore. Some of those gusty winds did reach Washington State, but luckily for us, the peak winds were around 91 miles per hour at Cape Blanco. Once you head inland, we only had about 40, 50 mile per hour wind gusts across the valley. So we definitely dodged a bullet, and that was expected. But here's the atmospheric river that the bomb cyclone is actually attaching itself to, as she was kind of mentioning. And you can see it actually back building, drifting back toward the north and east. And I kind of talked about this earlier this morning, and Cameron did as well. All models were kind of hinting at this kind of moving back a little bit toward the north and the west. And we've actually seen that across the Eugene area. And as expected, most of the rainfall from this event is going to be from Eugene south. You can see lighter rainfall amounts up toward the Portland area right now. All right, so here's the main bomb cyclone still spinning off the Oregon coast, and this is key. Right within this range right here is the hurricane force winds, and you can say remaining offshore for the most part. Still parts of Vancouver Island experiencing that with winds near 70 miles per hour. But there's a big difference. A lot of people are trying to compare this to the Columbus Day storm, and the big difference with that is location, location, location. This was back in 1962, and this is why we saw a lot of widespread damage across the Northwest, was because it was hugging the coast. Today's low, yesterday's low, well offshore, and Matt, that is key. If this was any closer to the Oregon coast, we would have been dealing with a complete different scenario.